Hannah Arendt, a prominent 20th century political theorist, explored the fundamental conditions of human existence in her work The Human Condition. Central to her analysis is the distinction between the vita activa and the vita contemplativa. Through this distinction, she offers a profound critique of modernity and a re-evaluation of human activities. Historically, Western philosophical tradition, tracing back to ancient Greece, has privileged the vita contemplativa. Philosophers like Plato and Aristotle considered contemplation of eternal truths, philosophical inquiry, and detachment from worldly affairs as the highest form of human existence. The active life, on the other hand, concerned with practical necessities and political engagement, was seen as a lesser, albeit necessary, aspect of life. This hierarchical arrangement positioned the philosopher, dedicated to contemplation, above the citizen, engaged in the polis. Arendt comes in here by arguing that the modern age has witnessed a reversal of this traditional hierarchy. The rise of science, of technology, and the focus on material production have elevated the active life to a position of primacy. However, she doesn't celebrate the shift uncritically. Instead, she contends that the modern understanding of the active life is distorted and impoverished, reducing it to mere labor and fabrication, and in so doing neglecting the crucial elements of political action. The vita activa in Arendt's framework encompasses three fundamental human activities: labor, work, and action. Each of these activities corresponds to a basic condition of human existence and possesses distinct characteristics. So, labor. In Arendt's lexicon, it's the activity most closely tied to the biological necessities of human existence. Think of it as the activity that corresponds to the biological processes of the human body. So labor is driven by the fundamental need to sustain life itself. It produces the vital necessities for consumption, that is to say food, shelter in its most basic form, and anything required to maintain the life process. It mirrors the cyclical nature of biological life. It is repetitive and unending, like the constant need to eat, to maintain body temperature. There is no final product here, only a constant cycle of production and consumption. Furthermore, it's not a choice to labor, it's a necessity. It's dictated by the biological imperative to survive. We do not labor for fulfillment or self-expression, but because we must in order to live. It's a prerequisite. Today's meals are consumed and the labor must begin anew tomorrow. I'd say agriculture, in its most basic form of providing sustenance for a family or a community, is a clear example of labor. Work, in contrast to labor, goes beyond the realm of biological necessity and enters the realm of fabrication. It is the activity that creates durable things, a world of artifacts that outlast the maker and provides a sense of permanence and stability. The products of work are intended to last. They are not consumed immediately, but contribute to a shared, human-made world. A chair, a table, a house. These are all products of work that endure beyond the immediate needs of their creator. Work is also characterized by a means to an end relationship. Tools are used to create products, and the process is guided by a specific purpose. There's a clear beginning and end to the process of creation. Work also corresponds to the human condition of worldliness, as Arendt calls it. It creates a world distinct from nature, an artificial environment that provides a sense of permanence and stability in the face of the natural world's constant flux. Unlike the cyclical nature of labor, work introduces a linear temporality. A project is begun, it is worked on, and finally completed. Here Arendt uses the term homo faber to describe the human being as a maker, a fabricator of things. Think of a carpenter crafting a piece of furniture, a mason building a wall, or an artist creating a sculpture. All these people are engaged in the activity of work. They contribute to the artificial world, the world of human-made things. Finally, we have the most complex one, which is action. Action is what occurs directly between people, without the intermediary of things or materials. It is the realm of human freedom and the foundation of political life. Action presupposes human plurality, the fact that we are many distinct individuals living together. It is in the interaction between these unique individuals that action unfolds. Through speech, we disclose who we are, reveal our unique perspectives, and engage with others in a unique and meaningful way. It's also inherently unpredictable. When we act, we initiate something new, and the consequences of our actions are often beyond our control. This is because action takes place within a web of human relationships, where others are also acting and reacting. Action also creates and sustains the public realm, the space of appearance where individuals can come together, deliberate, and shape their shared world. This is the realm of politics, in the broadest sense of the term. And so action is not about making things, but about doing and saying. It is about participating in the public realm, engaging in debate and shaping the course of events. Hannah Arendt's framework presents a structured way to analyze the different spheres of human activity and their relative prominence in different historical periods. Her work raises important questions about the balance between these activities in modern society and the potential consequences of an overemphasis of labor and work at the expense of action. By identifying these three distinct categories, she has made it possible for us to better understand the nature of human engagement with the world and with each other.